All right, so this is our 2019 Dalton Vineyard Syrah from the Sierra Foothills. We started producing wine there in 2010 from the Sierra Foothills.
Which is where?
It's about 3 hours north east of Napa. So my dad and I will go there a few times during growing and walk the vineyards. But we have a relationship with a gentleman there named Nathan Vader, and he's kind of the rock star winemaker in the Sierra Foothills. And he used to buy barrels from my dad, the second fill barrels.
The used barrels.
Yeah. So he told my dad, he's like, you really need to come check out what we're doing up here. And so we went and walked some vineyards, and we thought, this is a really good area. The climate's perfect. Or the climate is great.
It's very
Nothing's
hot.
perfect, but it's warm. But there's a huge reservoir called the Villa Vallecito, or maybe the area is Villa Vallecito. But there's a big reservoir, and so it promotes cool evenings. And so what it does is it slows growing down so that you can have a little bit more hang time. And so the wines will develop a higher level of pH, which gives more texture to the wine. My dad really likes higher pH wines. Because that is the textural element in wine, and so we started doing it in 2010, and by about 2013 or 14, we started buying fruit from the Dalton Vineyard. And Dalton Vineyard in the Sierra Foothills and Murphy's County area, they wanted to be really well known for fruit, so they started doing all of the right things that you should be doing in a vineyard. So that their Dalton would be important, right? And so we noticed that, and we requested to buy some fruit, and they obliged. Part of it was my dad's, who he was, his reputation. Because if you go to the Sierra Foothills and you tell people about the Dalton Vineyard, they're very jealous that we get the fruit, and they don't. So
it's very limited.
Yeah. Why it's a Cabernet lovers Syrah. It's rich. It has body and texture and depth.
It's big. It can stand up to a steak.
Right.
It's great with tacos.
Yeah.
Spicy food, barbecue.
Yes. Very food-friendly wine.
But holds its structure.
Right. You know, Syrah is like a weed. It grows everywhere, and it'll grow really well in cool climate and warm climate. But you have two different styles. This is your warmer climate Syrah. It's a great wine for people who don't love wine all the time, but they'll appreciate it because it has richness. It seems like it's sweet, even though it's not.
It has a lot of fruit.
A lot of fruit, yeah.